Hello, hello, hello. My name is Moon, and I have some quick business to get through before this episode begins. First off, this is the 5th episode of the A-Team campaign we are currently producing. Make sure to check out the B-Team campaign and other content we put out as well. We are very new to this, so please forgive any mistakes with audio. I promise we are trying our best. Tales from the 12 Mystic Seas is an experience best enjoyed with headphones. This episode is the second that we recorded in 2 parts back to back, which means it will not have a traditional intro. And there is a content warning in the description of this episode. Thank you for listening, and please enjoy your time in the 12 Mystic Seas.
My little teddy brain,
Yes,
which is a rat.
of course.
It has to be these specific cards, or if, like, say, if I had a like all of ace through 10 of hearts, would that still count as a royal flush? Or like
That would still
if
count
I
as a
still
royal
had, if like I had a full house, but they were different, like
So
the
a full
suits
house,
matching matter,
yeah. Except for
Um,
Royal Flush. Royal Flush has to be
except
the
for
5 cards that are ace through 10 of hearts.
okay.
yes, that is true. Well, I thought
No,
yes,
straight flush can be anything. Royal Flush has to be that.
I don't think royal flush has to be of hearts. I think like they all have to be the same suit. Sorry, we're misunderstanding, but I get what you mean. But yeah, what suits are what do matter, but not these suits specifically. Like to have a pair, it does not need to be an ace and a club, but they do need to be two separate
Okay.
suits. Well,
Yeah, you're right. It just has to be all the same suit.
yes. Cool. Your 2 cards are passed out to you for this next round. That the 2 of you could pull, and then if you could show it to the camera, and then say what hands you do.
2 aces.
Ooh, beautiful.
4 spades, 4 of hearts.
5 of spades, 4 of hearts.
8 of hearts and Jack of clubs.
Interesting. The first is played, and we will be going in the same order. I did realize we are a little different than Texas Hold'em because regularly there is a pre-flop free betting round where you bet with just your hand, but we're gonna say UX Hold'em doesn't have that, and that's kind of the main difference.
Okay.
Your 3 starting cards, your flop cards, are a 2 of spades, a 7 of clubs, and a jack of hearts. Felix, that is you.
I bet 50 gold on this one.
50 gold. The adventure scouts look, and they will raise you to 75.
What if I just gave you the merit badge? I can steal them. It's not that hard.
We are bound by honor, you masked man.
Get my name right. It's Felix Ravenshade.
Get my name right. You know sign language? Double third.
Bold.
This guy's reverting to stealing already. It's only the second round. Someone's-
Louie, that is you.
Come
What?
on, Curseborn.
I don't like your tone, mister.
Raise 100.
You will raise to 100. All right. So sorry, I'm trying to keep track of this more
Say
efficiently this time. Yes, absolutely. Denise looks at her cards, and Denise will match at 100. Carla looks at her cards, and she will also match at 100. Benny is going to look at his cards and fold. Cherri, that is
what's
you.
the bet at right now?
The bet is at
Okay,
100.
I'll raise it to 150.
You'll raise it to 150. That is quite interesting. You raise your bet to 150. Leanne goes, oh, okay, cool. I'll match at 150. Maxmu, the Shopade, very silently looks at their own cards, goes and throws 150 in to also match. Puck, that is you.
Gonna look
Yes.
back at his hand. He's gonna look at his tokens again, look at his hand. And he is going to fold and spend the rest of this round staring at Felix, trying to intimidate him.
Interesting. The satyr couple looks at their looks at their hand, looks at the cards, and then they kind of like look at each other and hold their hands and go, "Let's be bad," and they match at 150. Morrigan looks at her hand and goes, "Oh, suppose this might be interesting," and matches at 150. We're gonna cut back to you, Felix. How much did you bet?
I bet 50 originally, but now I'm going to match the bet to 150. I'm gonna see what happens.
All right, raise 100.
Also during this time, I see that Park is indeed trying to intimidate me. The Potato Man, as I call him. And I want to play a little trick on him, just to mess around.
I have listed down that you originally bet 75.
I put 50, and then Jaden raised me to 75.
Right. Okay, cool. 75, which means...
I raised another 100 to myself, so I'm matching at 150.
Yes, of course. The Adventure Scouts are going to additionally match at 150. Denise is going to look at her cards and go, not much to lose. This is what we came here for. Right, you two? And then the other two just shun her and throw up a bad face. Carla will look at her cards as she also did 100 and go, yes, I suppose. Benny folded. Cherri, you were at 100, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Do you match the 150?
Yeah, I raised it to 150.
You did raise it to 150. Okay. Do you call it, or do you want to raise it again?
Do I have to raise it now, or can I raise it after the next cards are drawn?
You can. Well, it'll be a new round. A new betting round in the next. When the next card is pulled.
I'll leave it be. I'll leave it be.
The dealer goes, now this is what I'm talking about with the championship game. Right after the flop, we're up to 1450. The next card is revealed. Ace of Hearts. Felix.
I raise it another 100.
You raise it another 100. Okay. Fantastic. You do this, the Adventure Scouts go, hey, 200. And the Adventure Scouts will raise it up to 200.
Jeb was gonna hit big.
Louie, did you fold?
No, I did not.
All right. It is your turn, Louie. What do you do?
I fold.
Louie will fold. Denise looks at her cards, looks at this and goes, okay, yeah, I'll match 200. Carla will additionally match another 200. Benny folded. Cherri, that's you. Still match. Cherri matches at 200. Leanne will look at their cards and go, yeah, and match 200. You see Leanne is actually kind of like focusing and remembering things. Maxmu, which is the name of the character that all don't really know yet, goes and will actually raise to 250. Puck, what do you do?
I folded.
Oh, you folded. That is true. That is
Yeah,
true.
but I'm still staring at Felix.
Barbara and Kevin go, just that. But oh, we match, and they match at 250. Morrigan goes, "Oh, I believe I'm going to fold," and she folds. We're back up to you, Felix. It is at 100.
I met.
You match to 200. The Adventure Scouts additionally match. Oh, well, it's 250 right now. The Felix, do you match to 250?
Yes.
All right, they match to 250. The Adventure Scouts additionally match to 250, as do Denise and Carla. Leanne goes, yeah, I think this works. And then if anyone else wants to bet, that is the end of that round. The river is pulled. It's a 7 of hearts.
I pull.
You call. The Adventure Scouts look at their hand. We call. Denise will look at her hand and go, call. Carla looks at her hand and goes, fold. And Carla will fold. And Benny is already folded. Cherri, what do you do?
I fold.
Cherri folds. Leanne looks at their hand, looks there and goes, yep. I'm going to call. Maximilian looks at their hand, goes, and raises 50. Pock, you folded? Barbara and Kevin go, okay, sure. And additionally raise 50. And Morrigan folded. Felix, do you match 50?
I matched the 100, yes.
Okay. Oh, do you raise it to 100?
It was raised to 100 because you told me that the couple also raised 50.
No, sorry, they matched 50.
Oh, then I match at 50.
All right. The Adventure Scouts also match 50 and additionally matches 50. Leanne will also match 50. And the hands are revealed. I believe, if I'm not mistaken,
ace high.
Full house, ace high. The Adventure Scouts, seeing this, throw their cards down and go and just storm off and go, we're done. We're just going to steal the badge.
Good on you. Have fun, kids.
Cool. Denise goes, looks at the cards. It seemed like she was going for a straight flush, which she absolutely was close to if one of the cards was just a little closer, and goes, all right, that's it. Additionally, Leanne and Max Boo cannot beat a full house, even with ace high, and Barbara and Kevin had a 2 and a 5, which means they match the 2, and they go, yeah, we're not really sure how to play this game. Felix, you get an additional. Let me add this all up. This round, Felix, you gain an additional 2,150 gold.
How much was my original bet?
Your original bet in?
Yeah.
This round was about 300.
Okay, so do I subtract that?
It was 250 and then yes.
So what's the
Wait,
number?
Sorry. No, it was 1450 the first 2 rounds, and then it was 2,150. Let me just add that there. 3,600 minus, I believe, 600. So just raise it up 1,000. Next time we do this, we'll have this much better planned.
I have 6,000 gold right now.
You gain an additional 3,000.
So 6,000 from the 3,000 I originally had.
Yes.
Okay, so 6,000.
Oh, we are going to kind of play this a little faster for the rest of these games.
Perfect.
Now, Louie, Pock, and Cherri, the 3 of you, well, maybe less Cherri, but Pock and Louie, you are here to get the sword.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna have us real quick do any checks we want to do to attempt to win these next few games, and additionally going into the championship. As you see, there are 4 of these large tables that are all playing against each other. The 4 people left with money will be playing in the championship. Puck, Louie Paraffin, and Cherri Vivaldi, and Felix Ravenshade. What checks are you trying to do? We're going to condense these to single checks of a type. I'm assuming Felix and Cherri, you're going to be sliding some cards in. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Louie, are you trying to count cards? Are you doing intimidation checks, or are you just playing this as it works?
I can see this is not going very well, so I've gone to plan B in my head, and I have been secretly planning what my next steps are compared to my plan B, and I would like to make a perception check to find the tasing devices that were used on the nightmares to get them into the hole.
Interesting. So if you are, you're not going to see any here on the second deck on the casino floor. So that would be like a leaving the table once you realize this isn't going very far, in like some like investigation checks and some stealth checks. Cool. What do you do with your money? Do you go all in on a bad hand? Do you just slide all the chips over to Pock?
That seems like actually, I'm going to slide it to Cherri.
Okay.
Wait,
how much chips did you have left?
So 3,000 was the original.
The starting. Yeah.
And then I have like 2,800 to give to Cherri. Maybe like, because I did not bet anything on the first hand. Then the second hand, I bet 100 and matched it 150. And then I folded.
Yes. So, yeah. So that's just 2,700. No, 2,850. So yeah, Cherri, add that to your to the money you have. This game will legitimately go on for hours and hours, as there are 3 days of travel before we hit the dock of the Sons Divine. And you were actually brought out very nice, very luxurious, but cots to sleep in the casino floor to make sure that you're not going out and like getting cards and stuff. So those of you that are staying and playing are playing for a very long time. Pock, what are you doing? Louie, we will cut to you investigating the ship. Pock, what are you doing?
Is counting cards is a sleight of hand?
Counting cards is a intelligence check, because that is you looking at the cards that are played and looking at everyone else's hands and deducing the chances of things in your head.
Okay. I think I'm gonna count cards then. Not knowing what else to do, he's gonna be like,
give me a intelligence check. I will say to successfully count cards to give yourself an advantage, will be a 25 intelligence. I'm gonna say an intelligence less than 15, you don't get caught because you're so in over your head, it doesn't look like you're counting cards. So you either want really high or really low, because if you get in the middle and it's clear what you're doing, you will get in trouble.
Okay. I got a 13.
Which is low enough that you're kind of like muttering to yourself, and talking a lot. There's a lot of discussion of people that have left other games that are just kind of watching the games going like, what is he
13
doing?
This is 14.
I have a question.
17.
Yes.
Since Pock is wearing just a mask, do people think that is their face and instinctually look at that and that's their...
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone's looking at the mask.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. With that failed check, Pock, we are going to have you make a singular luck check when it comes to it. Cherri, what are you doing over the course of the next 3-ish days?
So I think I'm starting off on the poker table a little bit more, testing, and then if I lose more than 2,000, because I currently have a solid 5,500 from what Louie gave me. If I lose more than 2,000, I'm gonna go over to the roulette table.
Nice. Okay, cool. All right. So we are you attempting to use any of the cards you have up your sleeves?
Yes, and I'm also using my proficiency in gambling.
I'm gonna need a sleight of hand check. This is kind of not the premiere in the entirety of the Sea of Wine, but this is up there when it comes to big famous poker games here. Just, you know what? You get a luck point for that double-sided card. We'll count it as a joker. Just don't put it back into the deck.
Yeah. And you said just a sleight of hand for right now?
Yes, but this is a DC 25 sleight of hand, as is the check to successfully be able to use the cards up your sleeve and not look suspicious.
Does my proficiency in gambling come into play?
I will let your proficiency in gambling come to play, as is the mobster way. Your proficiency in gambling absolutely includes cheating in gambling.
I drew really bad. I got a 6 and a 4 plus 2 of dexterity.
With proficiency?
Yeah, because I originally pulled a 2 and a 6, and then with
and then
I drew a 4.
with proficiency you pulled a 4.
That's not good.
About a day in, Cherri, you see it. There are the ace, a queen, and a jack of clubs being pulled out. This is on the 4th round. All you need is a king and a 10. Well, you have a king of clubs. All you need to do is to switch your 2 of diamonds out for a 10 of clubs, and then you have a royal flush. The pot at this point is in the tens of thousands of gold. Multiple people have gone all in, not out of having a good hand, but that's what you need to do to match the bets that are being placed at this point. You're not allowed to really move your hand below the table. So this is trying to move your arm and not look suspicious and get the cards down and then real quickly go to scratch your thigh or something and quickly find the card. With half a deck of cards in your hand, you feel a hand on your shoulder as the very large Nandoi that I think it was Hawk net out on the dock goes, "Sir, could you come speak with us?"
Can I obviously see what's going on, and then
Yes.
you're gonna hate me for this. I'm going to shift my pants and wink at him.
Interesting. I'm gonna need a persuasion check. This is a DC 30.
Not a flirting.
Are you proficient in that?
I have a +4 to charisma.
Yeah, you have that with persuasion as well.
Okay, yeah, sick. I can't do
Because
math.
you're not trying to hide what you're doing. You're just trying to flirt past it. This is just a base persuasion
I'm making
check.
it look like I'm fixing my penis.
Well, on your stealth check, it doesn't look like that.
I'm trying to convince him it is. Ooh, that's a 4 and a 10. Persuasion.
Yes.
I don't have proficiency. Oh, that's a 18.
He goes, "All right," and picks you up by the arm and goes and takes you to the hold.
Oh, mama, I'm in love with a criminal.
The hole.
You are taken down to the bar. You are taken into the kitchen, and passed through the kitchen behind the bar, there is a singular dingy jail cell that you are thrown into, and goes the Nandoi goes, "Serves you right, you filthy glazed rat.
Hey!
We'll deal with you later." Slams the cell.
Hate to see you leave, but I love to watch you go.
Cool. Felix Ravenshade.
That's my name.
Are you also attempting to...
Oh, no.
chase-
No, I think I've been playing pretty well for the past couple of games.
All right.
So, but I do something else. I do something a little. I somehow persuade I want to try to persuade the waitress to give me free drinks because that's the thing that keeps me going.
Yeah, give me a persuasion check there. I'll say DC 20.
Oh, I got a luck point. Yeah.
Ooh. So many
And
luck points this episode.
I have proficiency in persuasion too. So.
Oh, I love that.
Okay. So yeah, I hit it. I get a queen and a queen. So.
A queen and a queen. You are betting enough and you are winning enough that the waitress goes, "Right. Yeah, sure, we can get that settled."
And I try to get a number. Oh,
Well-
snail mail. Snail mail in this case.
My name's Dolly. And hey, the end of my shift, I gotta set your cot up. Mind if I stay a little longer?
I don't mind at all, darling.
Wonderful. The Adventure Scouts go, "Hey, it's your turn. Are you calling or not?"
Pock is still staring.
I call you little munchkins.
this is going to just be if you two are not making any checks and are truly doing the luck of the draw. I'm going to say a few of these groups automatically just call out through reasons beyond just luck. The three satyrs have this clear romantic tension between the three of them that gets so bad they cannot stand being in the same room, so all three of them leave. The adventure scouts are still there. Cherri is gone. Leanne is still here. Leanne actually runs out of chips multiple times.
Is Leanne the armored woman?
Leanne is the non-doi man with the circlet around his forehead. Leanne seemingly gets a hold of how this game works fairly quickly and actually goes to buy more chips. The Chapalde woman that is emanating cold does also stay in. Barbara and Kevin, the couple, at the start, actually at the end of the first night, go like, "Wait, we can't use our lovers' suite. It's our honeymoon." And then they go, "Well, this has been a fun experience, something to tell the kids," and bow out and go back to their honeymoon suite they have. Morrigan is the woman in full armor. Morrigan, very specifically, you cannot see her face. Her helmet covers her entire face. Morrigan watches and has a very big reaction when Louie leaves the table. So at the end, that is Felix, Ravenshade. That's Felix, Ravenshade, the Adventure Scouts, who you learn their names are Carl, Stacy, Kevin, and Bartholomew. So that is Felix, the Adventure Scouts, Leanne, Maxmu, Morrigan, and Hawk. Each of us will pull a single card. This is a single luck check to see who wins this round. Or wins this game, and that will go on to the championship round. I will let you know, I know a lot is riding on winning this pot. I am not going to pull any punches, and we will go with what we get.
Okay.
Chosen suit does matter. This will be a single card, but you will not be allowed to use luck points on this.
Okay.
I'm going to pull my cards first.
Okay.
The Adventure Scouts get a 9. Leanne gets a 6. Maxbu gets a queen. And Morrigan gets a 2. Now, that is not a queen of my chosen suit, so that is considered a 12. Queen is the thing to beat. That's either a queen of your chosen suit, a king, or the ace of your chosen suit. It is what's required to beat Maxmu's score.
I am shuffling like my life depends on it.
Right?
Okay. Come on. Can't end on a loss. I can't end on a loss. I gotta make the first Curseborn proud.
I do want to say when Cherri was pulled away, all of Cherri's chips were taken by the dealer.
Oh, okay.
You're joking. Show the card right now.
What is that? Is that a king of your chosen suit?
No.
But it is a king.
It's just a king. No, if it's the king of my chosen suit, it'd be like, no.
Hawk, you can either match and we will then pull an additional card, or pull the ace of your chosen suit and win this. That's a 4 out of 52. That's a 1 out of 13
Or a king
chance.
of my chosen suit.
Or a king of your chosen suit. That is true. That's 15 out of a 15 out of 52 chance.
The card right here. I haven't looked at it.
Ooh. This would be.
Dang it! It's a 6 of spades.
Felix Ravenshade. You and Maxmu are the only two left. It is the dawn of day 3. People on the top deck are coming down and talking about seeing the coast. You're both all in on a single hand. You pull out your first original winning hand, a full house, beating a pair. Maxmu goes, "Good," stands up and walks away. Felix, you will be going on to the championship round, which we will get to in the next episode. Louie, you have 3 days here to investigate this ship. Give me a stealth check.
Understood. I've been planning like nobody's business. It is all in my notes. It's very long. Hopefully it will pull off. Hopefully. Oh. Sure, it's taking so long. Oh.
Oh, yeah. No worries. I'm going to be counting down.
And it was not good. It was a 6 and a 5.
A 6 and a 5. That is an 11 plus your dexterity.
Plus 4.
Plus 4. That is a 15. I'm going to say that you are able, like, and this is a check over a course of 3 days. This isn't just like in the middle of it. I will give you proficiency as you have time to study like the movements of people.
This was another 6.
As another 6. That brings you up to a 16.
Yes.
What are you looking for?
I am looking for 2 things. I'm looking for something to break the magical barrier that is around the vault. I am looking for anything to combat the redwood that is in the way of the vault. And I am looking for things Doug likes. Doug is the old barkeeper that I know I can seduce, flirt, whatever I need. So those 3 things. Doug, the bartender, magic barrier, and redwood.
So, you know, as someone who has been a Curseborn, the longest time anyone has been a Curseborn, that Dreadwood is the magical barrier. That is one and the same, and it is an inherent an inherent aspect of Dreadwood is this anti-nightmare ability, or this ability to be very effective. Unless you do some like crazy, like get a wish from a god, or you get a boon from the anti-magic playlist in the Sea of Glass, you're not going to be able to combat this besides just getting a crowbar and ripping the Dreadwood out of the of this bottom vault at the bottom of the boat. I think your plan, as Louie, as this person with a lot of plans right on top of each other, knows that probably the best bet will be intercepting after you land. Give me a charisma check. And this is talking a lot with Doug.
4 and the king of diamonds.
4, is diamonds your chosen stew?
It is not, so it is a 15.
4 and a king would be 17.
Oh, I cannot math. Plus charisma, which is 4.
So, okay. A 21. You spend a lot of time talking to Doug. Doug absolutely loosens up around you. He goes like, yeah, so like, look, the family thinks they're scary or something, but like, you really just do what you're asked to do, and they really don't care. As long as you're not like reporting them to like the countries, and as long as you're not, this is like late one night, as long as you're not like, you know, like, look, I've stolen stuff from them before, and he's very drunk and you are very sober. Look, I still, Gilgamore Schmilgabor is what I always say, you know? I truly think that, look, like, what would you want to do if you could steal something from the Gilgamore?
There are so many things, Doug. I mean, but if there is one thing, there's this rapier that I've been hearing so much about, and I just think it would look so pretty in my hands. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yes, you get me, Doug. See, we
Right.
all wanted the
I will
same.
say, I will say at this point, because you were down in the hold, you watched Cherri get dragged down and taken into the kitchen. I will say that has happened at this point.
As I'm
goes
getting
like-
dragged past, I'm like, oh, hey, Louie, I'll be back.
Oh, that was my friend Cherri.
Oh, all right. That's interesting.
They are a very interesting character, but anyways, back to
Right.
us.
This
Back to us.
rapier. Have you ever been to the Sun's Divine before?
I have not. Do you know what it's about?
Well, they worship the sun, which, like, I've been to other seas. The sun in the Sea of Wine, it's fine. Oh, they got this new party trick, though. This guy that works for the Gilgamore.
You don't say. What is it?
Well, it was weird. So I do jobs for the Gilgamore. I come here, I run their stuff, right? I'm not like in debt to any of them. They just pay well and they have dental, which most places don't.
I don't have teeth. But whatever, yeah, dental.
Right. It was crazy. My last payment. So they pay in gold, right? My last payment, the gold was shaped like a loaf of bread.
What?
It was what? And I asked about it, and I'm like, "What is this?" And they're like, "Well, it's gold. Gold is gold." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, but why is it shaped like a loaf of bread?" And, and then I was told to go F off, right? And then my next one, like, I thought was like raw gold ore, like unsmelted or something. But it was pure gold. It was just like pebbles. It was just like rocks. But they were gold.
So what kind of a party trick is it?
I don't know, but I've been seeing, like, the shipment with the nightmares. That's really weird. I think they got a guy, if I'm not mistaken, that can turn stuff to gold just by touching.
Oh, you don't say.
And
do you think he's in the Sun's Divine?
That's where these nightmares are being shipped to. Nightmares in the weave nightmares are made out of are inherently, like, they kind of just exist in the universe. So if this person can turn nightmares into gold, the Gilgamore have an infinite money factory forever.
So, Doug, back to this idea. I mean, do you know, like, where the Gilgamore has it?
I'll look. And he goes, "Come on," and he kind of stumbles from the bar, and he's like, "Cool. So you see this handle in the middle of the floor?"
Yes.
Yeah. So if I open it up, he opens the trapdoor up, and that's where we're gonna end today's episode.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
Thank you so much for joining us. This episode should be more heavily edited. Right now it's at an hour 44. I'm hoping to bring a lot of that down through edits and stuff. But we all have school tomorrow. We all have jobs and things to do.
I'm hungry.
Jeff is hungry.
That's very important.
I got a speech.
We doing a talkback after this or what?
Not today.
I could not stuff.
All right, folks. We will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, now I have to find out how to actually end it this time. People can leave it. Well,
don't leave.
No, you can't unless
you
can't do that.
You can't leave. You gotta wait for the audio.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow.
Opens that up.
I'm hungry.
My class just got canceled tomorrow, so it's the only class I had. So, yay.
Nice.
That's good.
Hunger.
Jeff, you gotta eat before, dude. The Panda Express I had is not.
Guys, look at this giant sheet of planning I made. I have so many questions. Can you set the sea of wine on fire?
Notes. I've just been taking down notes of characters that we meet in case I know we're gonna meet them later.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Come on.
I never do that.
Yes, we do that.
What? I'm really having. Okay, I'm going to just end session for all.
Okay.
This has been episode 5 of Tales from the 12 Mystic Seas, Campaign A. If you haven't listened to the B-Team campaign yet, check it out on the same channel. If you had a good time, please consider sharing us with your friends and family, or leave us a review on your podcast app of choice. Any support is greatly appreciated. Thank you for listening, and good night. May the new year bring upon you exactly what you deserve.